Welcome basketball fans to another massive update on your favorite team. If you have been paying any attention to the Boston Celtics recently, you already know that something truly special is brewing inside the TD Garden. The landscape of the National Basketball Association is always shifting, and every so often we get to witness a player taking that massive leap from a rotational piece to an absolute force on the hardwood. Today we have to talk about a game that completely changed the narrative surrounding the Boston Celtics center position. We are talking about none other than Neemias Queta and his absolute masterclass performance against the Philadelphia 76ers. Sunday night was not just another regular season game. It was a loud statement. It was a revelation. It was the moment Neemias Queta announced to the entire basketball world that he has arrived, and he is here to stay. Before we dive deep into this incredible breakdown, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Give this video a big like to support the channel and smash that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest and greatest Boston Celtics news and analysis. We are dropping content constantly, and you definitely want to be part of this amazing community. Now let us get right into the action and talk about how the Celtics secured a massive 114-98 victory over their fierce division rivals. The Philadelphia 76ers marched into Boston hoping to make a statement, but they ran headfirst into a brick wall named Neemias Queta. The big man put up numbers that look like they belong in a video game simulation. We are talking about a career-defining night where he dropped an astonishing 27 points, grabbed 17 massive rebounds, and swatted away 3 shots. But the raw statistics do not even begin to tell the full story of his dominance. Queta was an absolute monster on both ends of the basketball court. He dictated the physical tone of the game from the opening tip to the final buzzer. Offensively, he was setting bruising screens that completely freed up the Boston guards to operate in open space. When he rolled to the basket, he did so with terrifying speed and sheer power. The Philadelphia defense looked completely lost, trying to contain his rim runs. Furthermore, Queta showcased an incredibly refined finishing package around the rim. He was not just dunking the basketball, though there were plenty of rim-rattling slams to get the crowd on their feet. He was using soft touch jump hooks, using the glass beautifully, and showing fantastic footwork in the paint. Defensively, he was a one-man wrecking crew. He challenged every single player brave enough to drive into his territory, blocking shots and altering countless others by just being a massive presence in the painted area. This performance was not just a flash in the pan. This is the latest and most explosive step in the incredible evolution of a player who has fought tooth and nail for everything he has achieved in this league. Neemias Queta has been on a journey of constant, steady improvement. Every single time he steps onto the floor, he shows the coaching staff and the fans something brand new. Sunday night was simply a breakout game occurring right in the middle of a phenomenal breakout season. The direct impact he had on winning basketball is perfectly illustrated by his incredible plus-minus metric. During his 27 minutes of action, the Boston Celtics outscored the Philadelphia 76ers by 20 whole points. Let that sink in for a moment. He was a plus 20 in a highly competitive game against a major Eastern Conference rival. But even that impressive number fails to capture the sheer amount of hustle and heart he displayed on the court. Queta was making the timely baskets exactly when the team needed them most, especially down the stretch when the pressure was at its absolute highest. His work rate on the glass was relentless, particularly on the offensive end of the floor. He was battling amongst the trees, tipping the ball, keeping possessions alive, and earning second-chance opportunities left and right. Those extra possessions absolutely broke the spirit of the Philadelphia defense and energized the entire Boston bench. We also have to talk about his defensive intelligence in crucial moments of the contest. Early in the fourth quarter, when Queta went to the bench for a well-deserved rest, Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe started to find their rhythm. They were taking full advantage of the drop coverage the Celtics were playing, slicing deep into the paint and generating easy offense. But the exact moment head coach Joe Mazzulla put Neemias Queta back into the game, the water was completely shut off. Queta closed the driving lanes, intimidated the opposing guards, and completely neutralized the Philadelphia offensive attack. This makes Queta a genuine game-changer and an undeniable impact player. His rapid rise is a massive testament to the endless hours of hard work he has put in behind the scenes, away from the cameras. Think about where this team was just a short time ago. The center position was arguably the biggest question mark on the entire Boston roster. Fans and analysts alike were constantly wondering if the team had enough depth in the front court to truly compete against the giant big men of the league. Fast forward to today, and that massive question mark has transformed into a position of absolute strength, and a huge amount of that credit goes directly to Neemias Queta. We have reached a critical point in the season where this young man should no longer be viewed as just a luxury or an energy guy coming off the bench. He needs to be a fundamental featured part of the overall game plan moving forward. The coaching staff has to realize that they have an absolute diamond in their hands. More and more every single night, Queta is proving that he can be a legitimate linchpin on both ends of the floor. We all knew he had the physical tools to be a defensive anchor, but what is truly shocking the league is how he is becoming a focal point of the Boston offense. The current offensive system is heavily reliant on screening actions to create space for elite shooters and dynamic playmakers. Queta is getting better and better at setting those bone-crushing picks that separate defenders from their assignments. But he is not just a stationary screener waiting for things to happen. He has developed into a terrifying roll man. When he sets the screen and dives toward the hoop, opposing defenses are forced to make impossible choices. If they stick with the ball handler, Queta catches the lob pass and finishes violently above the rim. If they tag the roller to prevent the dunk, it leaves lethal shooters wide open on the perimeter for easy three-pointers. What is even more impressive is that Queta is now showing the fantastic ability to put the ball on the floor. He is not panicking when he receives the pocket pass in tight spaces. He is taking one or two strong dribbles, reading the defensive rotation, and making the right basketball play. His finishing package is diverse and incredibly reliable. He is also getting significantly stronger with the basketball in his hands, shrugging off physical contact and finishing through hard fouls to earn trips to the free throw line. Perhaps the most underrated aspect of his entire development is his vastly improved passing vision. He has come such a very long way as a facilitator from the high post and the short roll areas. The chemistry he is actively building with the perimeter players is simply beautiful to watch. His strong screens are creating massive advantages for primary ball handlers, and he has developed an incredibly smooth two-man game with Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, and Derek White. These elite guards know exactly where Queta is going to be, and he knows exactly when they are going to deliver the basketball right into his shooting pocket. Just imagine how lethal this dynamic will become once superstar forward Jason Tatum returns to the active lineup. Tatum is another elite pick-and-roll initiator who constantly commands massive defensive attention from multiple defenders. When you pair an offensive superstar like Tatum with a dominant rim runner like Queta, the tactical possibilities are absolutely endless. The floor spacing will be pristine, and the vertical lob threats will be constant throughout the entire game. Furthermore, Queta can be utterly pivotal in running off ball actions to confuse the defense. The Boston offense features incredible continuous movement, and Queta is doing a phenomenal job screening his teammates open for clean jump shots. Players like Sam Hauser and Baylor Shireman absolutely thrive when running off screens, and Neemias is providing them with acres of open space to unleash their lethal three-point shots. In addition to traditional stationary screening, Neemias has developed a very fluid dribble handoff game. He operates smoothly at the top of the key, executing seamless handoffs that create instant downhill momentum for the guards to attack the paint. Nobody is sitting here claiming that Neemias Queta is suddenly going to become the primary hub of an elite offense, but the sheer disrespect he faced from the Philadelphia defense early on was quickly and ruthlessly punished. The Sixers started off this basketball game by basically ignoring Queta when Boston had the ball. They sagged off him, dared him to make plays, and focused entirely on the perimeter players. By the end of the fourth quarter, they were paying the ultimate price for that massive miscalculation. They could not do anything to stop him no matter what scheme they tried. He punished their drop coverage, he punished their switches, and he absolutely destroyed them on the offensive glass. The evolution of Neemias Queta this season has been nothing short of an amazing, incredible story. It is the kind of underdog narrative that makes the game of basketball so incredibly fun to follow. He was given an opportunity, and he absolutely kicked the door down to prove he belongs in this league. There is absolutely no reason why he cannot continue growing, evolving, and becoming a significantly bigger piece of both the offensive and defensive schemes for the Boston Celtics. The front office has seemingly struck gold with his steady development. He brings a high level of physicality, relentless energy, and sheer athleticism that completely changes the dynamic of the floor whenever he checks into the game. As the important playoff push approaches, having a reliable, dynamic, and fearless big man like Queta could be the exact factor that pushes this team over the top and helps them secure another banner. This breakout performance against the Philadelphia 76ers is not the ceiling for his potential. It is merely the solid foundation for what is to come in the future. Celtics Nation, you have every single reason to be incredibly excited about the future of this young rising star. His work ethic is unmatched, his potential is sky high, and his tangible impact on winning basketball is undeniable at this point. The rest of the league better take notice because Neemias Queta is coming and he is incredibly hungry for more success. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this deep dive into Neemias Queta's incredible breakout game. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more content just like this, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel right now. Make sure you hit that like button to help push this video in the algorithm, and do not forget to activate the notification bell so you are always the very first to know when we upload new Celtics updates. Your continued support means the absolute world to us, and it helps us keep bringing you the best basketball content every single day. Also, if you want to take your support to the next level and help us continue creating high-quality videos, please consider becoming a channel member today. Just click the join button down below for exclusive perks and to directly support the channel. We appreciate you watching, and we will see you in the next video.